All right, y'all, we are live on this slightly overcast Thursday morning. We got some important things to talk about today, y'all. We're going to talk about this juicy Bitcoin price action right now. We are also going to, as usual, if this video can get 750 likes, give away 0.025 Bitcoin. So make sure to like the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, make sure to share the video. May God bless everybody. And while we're waiting for some people to get in here, this morning and yesterday, I was confronted with the reality that sometimes the important things in life are much more weighty than the pressing things in life. And it's so easy for me to get sucked into the charts where I am actually becoming somebody I don't like, where I put trading before my family, I put trading before God, and that's not the person I want to be. That's not the reason why I got into this. I got into this so that I could spend more time with my family and live a life that is according to the lifestyle that I find to be in accordance with my faith in the Lord. And sometimes the pressing things in life are nowhere near as important as the important things in life, like God and your family. And it's all about perspective. It's all about perspective. If I am confronted with a situation in which I will be facing my death, God forbid I die before my children are grown, I know I'm not going to be looking back thinking to myself, I wish I had spent more time doing technical analysis. I'm going to be thinking to myself, I wish I had spent more time with my family. I wish I had spent more time in prayer. And so that is the mindset with which I want to proceed with this stream, right? It's always good to reorient and get perspective. God bless everyone here. We will be live momentarily. All right, y'all, let's get into this. Yeah, finally doing a live stream, y'all. Make sure to share the video. Let's get the likes up. Trying to do a Bitcoin giveaway over here, it can be kind of tough. It can be kind of tough to do a Bitcoin giveaway. All right, let's get into these Bitcoin charts here, guys. Let's get into these Bitcoin charts. All right, so quickly, before we get into the stream, I am currently in a long position right now from somewhere down in here, okay? The reason I am long right now, and I've already taken profits, I've already locked in the trade, moved the stop loss to the entry. But the reason I'm in a long right now is because earlier today, when I was doing my technical analysis, and I was looking at the local levels that I was looking to trade, we had this wick right down here, this low, coming in right about 53,811. And you guys know I love wicks because those are the areas where chickens can drink water. And so basically, when we came down below the wick right here, this is a 3-minute time frame, we came down below the wick with a very clear bullish divergence on Market Cipher B. And I entered a long right here. And this, I told everybody in the chat that I'm long. I'm long right here when we dipped down below the wick because of the bullish divergences that were forming on many time frames. And shout out to everybody who took the trade with me because it's a nice scalp, a nice morning scalp, and that's all it is. It's a scalp. Do we have the potential to come higher? Yes, we do have the potential. If we look at Market Cipher B on the 1 hour, we can see that potentially we could print a green dot soon. However, and this is important, this is very important. This is just some local analysis, then we'll get into some more higher term stuff. But basically, we are currently rejecting off of a very important area. That is the value area low of the range. You can see that we came up and we got a perfect rejection off the value area low. The reason I'm still in the long and the reason I still have hope for it is because if we pull a fib from the swing low to the value area low, we can see that we did get a bounce right out of the golden pocket, which to me shows a sign of strength. Also, if we go to a higher time frame like the 12-minute, we can see we also got a bullish divergence on the 12-minute. If we go to the 24-minute, we can also see bullish divergence on the 24-minute. We go to the 1 hour, we can see we're about to print a green dot on the 1 hour soon, right? The 48-minute looks like it's about to print a green dot soon. So I'm still in the scalp, and I've got my take profits set. I'm really looking up here to this area of confluence. We've got the previous day point of control, a 382 fib retracement, and the VWAP all coming in at the same level right here at around 54,590. So that's an area of interest for me. And right now, I really want to see Bitcoin come up and hold above this level, 54,236. This is a very important level for me right now. The reason for that is because that is the level that will allow us to come back into this local value area here. And once we come above that level, it's likely we come up to the center point. And if we come above the point of control, it's very likely that we will come to the value area high, where we also have a Fibonacci golden pocket right here at the value area high. So the local levels for me are pretty obvious, and you know, it made for a nice scalp this morning. So that's that. Now let's get into some higher term analysis here for the for the Bitcoin. Hang on. Let me mute these dang channels that keep giving me trade alerts in my ears. Now, just so everyone knows, if you do want to get into the VIP Discord, you can do so by going to patreon.com/Jason Casper. In this Discord, I post my daily levels, my daily trading plans, and stuff like that, as well as non-financial advice, because this is not financial advice. As you guys know, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm a guy in his basement, a white guy who wears his hat like this in the basement, in the gym. You should never take financial advice from a guy like me, okay? Do I look like a financial advisor? Of course. Of course I don't, okay? But if you're interested in my non-financial posting about technical analysis, you can join the Discord at patreon.com/Jason Casper. We're all about providing value here, value to people who are learning how to trade. That is my primary mission, to help people learn how to do this. So we go to the daily time frame on Market Cipher B. We can see that, hang on, let me turn off some of these levels here. Okay, yeah, so we can see that we had a massive move to the upside. The past few days, we had a very, very massive move to the upside. As many of you know, I was able to grab along right here, grab along right here, and also grab along right here. Those were trades, if you follow the channel, that you know that I am currently still in. Actually, unfortunately, I closed this long out completely. I closed it out completely by accident. So I'm only in 3 Bitcoin longs right now. I took a short yesterday. That short got closed out in profit. I missed the big dump last night. In fact, let's talk about what happened and why we're getting this move to the downside. We can see here that if we come back to this local range, we put in this initial high right here. This is the Bybit chart, by the way. And then we came down. So I shorted this yesterday. This was a this was a pretty nice trade. Let's see here. Did I? Oh, this was a juicy trade that we took. Let's see. I want to see that trade that I took yesterday. This was it here. The reason I took the trade was because, again, we had a wick up here where I was looking for the chickens to potentially drink. When we came above that wick, okay, what I saw in the chart was I saw we were getting bearish divergences on the 1 hour. And if we take a look here, we can see the confirmation to enter the trade was we were getting bearish divergences on the 30-minute, the 24-minute, the 12-minute, and then on the 1-minute time frame, we could see money flow coming down. So boom, that is what got me into the short from that first wick, this first wick up here. And then for the rest of the day after that short got stopped out in profit, as you can see. But later on that evening, we came up and put in a higher high. And if we take a look at the chart here, we can see we put in a higher high, and on Market Cipher B, we can see we put in a lower high. Not only did we put in a lower high, but money flow was coming down the entire time. And so from that point, we have been really coming down, right? We came up until we put in that high with the bearish divergence. The chickens drank water from there. And now we've been in a downtrend since that time. We're currently underneath the VWAP. We're currently underneath the VWAP. We could see today when the day started, we started underneath the VWAP. We tried to come above it, and then we rejected off of it twice, and we are still coming down from there. So that's what initiated this downward movement from yesterday after we put in these highs. And if we do come to the higher time frames, we can see that the 4 hour is, topping out, and we need to come down or consolidate a little bit. The 8 hour Market Cipher B is giving us this red dot up here, which means, we need to consolidate or come down. The thing that's keeping me bullish, thinking that we're going to see higher levels, is the fact that the money flow is still getting thicker on the 8 hour. And if we go to the weekly time frame, we've still got this green dot printing on the weekly time frame. On the weekly time frame, things don't look bearish at all in my mind because of the fact that we have this green dot, right? We've never printed a green dot on the Market Cipher B on the weekly time frame before, where we haven't had some kind of big move to the upside, right? Even ones that look kind of lame, like this green dot back here, or even this green dot right here, money flow was coming down. We printed a green dot. Even still, on the weekly time frame from that green dot, we got a 37% move to the upside, okay? So this week, while this green dot has been printing, we've gotten about an 11, well, all in all, like a 15% move to the upside. I think there's more potential here for us to come up. If we go to the 3-day as well, we can see that there seems to be this wave is thick. We still have some time before it crosses over. Now, what I like to do, if we're going to see a real reversal, like what we saw here, okay, or what we saw right here, what I like to do is I like to look at the 4 hour time frame and the daily time frame. And what I like to look for is on the 4 hour time frame, are we getting a bearish divergence with money flow coming down? If the answer is yes, it's very likely we're going to have a real reversal, okay? So right now we could see the rejection that we got back in September. We can see on the way up, we did have some dumps, we had some dumps, but the real reversal happened when price came up, made this high, and Market Cipher B on the 4 hour gave us a bearish divergence on momentum and also a bearish divergence on the money flow and the VWAP. The same is true right here, right? We had the pump up, we had a little retracement. We didn't get the real big reversal until we had the 4 hour divergence on the momentum waves and also money flow coming down. So right now, because we haven't really had a divergence on the 4 hour time frame and the money flow has been getting thicker, I think we can come higher. I'm kind of hoping for something like this, where we come down, consolidate a little, print another wave on the 4 hour, and this whole time money flow is coming down. We see the bearish divergence as the price puts in another high. And as that happens, what I also want to see is on the daily time frame, I want to see this thing really starting to top out, right? We can see that as the VWAP really starts to cross down, that's when we get those big reversals, right? We had that back in September. We had that back here. What we're trying to do is we're trying to time the daily so we can get a swing short, right? We're trying to time the daily using the 4 hour. We're trying to front run the daily using the 4 hour. And the way we're going to do that is as we see this daily, which it is, getting higher, right? Then I think that, sorry guys. As we see the daily getting higher and the VWAP coming down, I like to really look at the 4 hour. That's what I enjoy to do. Now, is the 4 hour the only time frame we can look at? No, of course. If we see a bearish divergence on the 1 hour as well, then that would also indicate to me that we could come down. If we get another move to the upside like this and we get this kind of bearish divergence on the 1 hour where money flow is coming down as we come up into a higher resistance, even if the 4 hour is not bearishly diverging, I would still look at that as a potential really nice entry to get a pullback. So the question on everyone's mind is, are we going to get a pullback or are we not? We're going to get a pullback or are we not? Well, let's take a look at some of the resistances and supports that are above and below us. We have some very, very important resistance above us. If we just analyze the volume of this area right here, this is what I call the Elon Musk range. And the reason for that is because, back here, Elon Musk pulled out his Twitter phone and he just whipped that thing out and he just started tweeting away. He's like, Bitcoin is so cool and I love it. And we're going to go to outer space, SpaceX, going to Mars, going to the moon, baby, landing rockets and all that stuff, going through the Van Allen belt. Somehow we're doing it, okay? So the thing is, of course, we know, I know Elon didn't really do this, right? I'm being tongue-in-cheek here, right? Tongue-in-cheek. But I call this the Elon Musk range because he tweeted us up and then he tweeted us down. Okay, and if you guys want to see a cool video of how I trade the Elon Musk tweets, go to a website called youtube.com. Go to the Jason Casper YouTube channel and check out my homepage here, which usually, if I'm not live streaming, will have a video called How I Trade Elon Musk Tweets. In fact, I wonder if I could find that video. Do you guys think I could do it? I don't know. I really don't know. How long ago was that? It's probably a few months ago now. I don't know if yeah, here it is. How to trade Elon Musk tweets. In this video, I go over how I was able to short before Elon tweeted. Right? I was able to short before Elon tweeted. I was able to take a short right up here. This is the Elon Musk tweet. I shorted right up here before he tweeted. And, yeah, I shorted up here before he tweeted. I took a long right down here. This is a pretty cool video because it'll show you how, really with these things, it's not about the fundamentals as much as it is about the technical analysis. The technical analysis can predict these things before Elon tweets. So if we look at the volume here in the Elon Musk range, we can see that we have a very important area of resistance right here, right around 58K. And not only that, if we take a fib retracement tool from the all-time high to the low of the dump, we can see that we have a 786 coming in right around that area as well. And you guys know, if you're in the VIP Discord, that there is a lot of confluence here. It's not just a point of control, high volume node, and a 786. There's a lot of confluence there. And we do have some levels before that. This is just a zone of resistance right here. Okay, this is a zone of resistance. And so where my mind is currently at right now is I would like to see another move to the upside and have us, if we are going to get a pullback, and of course this is not financial advice, this is not me predicting, this is just saying what I would like to happen. What I would really like to happen is I would like for us to get another move to the upside and reject out of this zone right here, okay? I feel like there's room to do it. I feel like potentially this 1 hour low here that could give us another wave up, potentially, could give us that bearish divergence as we come into this area, okay? I am not convinced that this is the pullback. I am absolutely not convinced that this is the pullback. I think we can see higher. I think we can see higher. And my long is doing pretty dang well right now, guys. As we can see, the long trade, the one that I entered and posted about in the VIP Discord, is doing pretty well, okay? So the reason why I'm long is because we came below this wick right here with the bullish divergences on Market Cipher B. The chickens were drinking water, and boom, off to the races. And by the way, if you want to learn how to do technical analysis, how to be able to mark up a chart like this and find good trade setups in the middle of crazy markets, right, and plan them out in advance and have confidence in your trading, then check out jasoncaspertrading.com, because this course will give you the knowledge and the skills you need to become a more confident, more profitable trader. The goal of the course is to basically, if you're newer to trading, give you kind of like a boot camp so that you have a very, very good foundation of technical analysis and using an indicator called Market Cipher to find good trade setups. Now, Market Cipher is a leading indicator. It is a very, very good indicator. I have been studying technical analysis for a long time. I use many tools, okay? I use many tools, and I have to say, Market Cipher covers a multitude of tools, right? You can save yourself a lot of time and stress by using Market Cipher, just saying. It really packs a powerful punch. So we go over in this course all the TA you need to know, how I use Market Cipher, different trading strategies that I use to get good trades, how I plan them out in advance, how I do my technical analysis, mindset, risk management, very important stuff. There's currently a 30% discount in the description of the video. I've been saying for a while, I'm going to revamp this whole course. I'm going to add a lot more content to it. I'm going to do a live course where twice a week I'm going to be streaming a course live for a small group of people with Q&A. We're going to go really in depth. There's currently a 30% discount on this course. If you get the course now, you will have access to all the new materials when they come out. Not access to the live course, but access to all the new materials, because I am not going to make people who already bought the course buy another course. I just want to continue to add to this one, but I'm going to be revamping it. So check it out, jasoncaspertrading.com. Link in the description of the video. So yeah, you know, right now, for me, I'm looking to higher levels for a potential pullback. If we are able to come above 58K, then I think it's very possible that we could see an all-time high. But we need to come above. We need to come above this. Okay, we need to come and hold above. Whoa! What just happened? You guys know what just happened? I don't know. I pushed the wrong button. We need to come and hold above this right here. Boom. We need to come and hold above 61.1. And the reason for that is because that is the value area high of the Elon Musk Twitter range, okay? This is the value area high of the Elon Musk Twitter range. It's very important that we hold above it, because if we're able to hold above that as our support, right? If we come up here and we hold that as our support, then it's showing that this value area is no longer a value area, right? It's showing that we're going to start forming a new range, and I think we could really see all-time highs. So right now, we can see that we are inside the value area, okay? I'm going to remove this this golden pocket fib. We can see that we're inside the value area, okay? Trading inside of it. And not only are we trading inside of it, but we've come up above it. We have a support resistance flip. If we go to a lower time frame here, we can see that when we came above it, we retested it as our support. Actually, wow, we never did, but we did. I thought we touched that line. Maybe I had my line drawn a little bit differently before. I might have had it like this. What we can see, it was our resistance. We came above it. We bounced off of it, showing that now we are officially inside the value area again of the Elon Musk range, which is important, right? It took us a while to come through there. We rejected off of that a few times. And, you know, so now the next place that I'm looking to go is up to that center point. And, you know, right now this is our resistance. If we come above that, this is our resistance. And if we come above that, well, then we're officially in a new, we're going to start putting in a new value area, a new range up in this area, and I do believe we will see new all-time highs. But as far as whether or not we get a pullback, we need to see what happens in this very important zone. In this very important zone, if we touch it, You know, we might not even touch it, y'all. We might not even touch it. Let me pull into the chat here. Let's see what's going on. Shout out to everyone in here. If we can get this thing up to 750 likes, I will absolutely give away 0.025 Bitcoin. Let's see if we have any questions in the chat. KC says, Jay, you are ripped, bro. Am I ripped? I mean, you know, I try, man. I try. You know what it is? I'm into powerlifting. Powerlifting will get you jacked. You know, you don't even have to worry about all those bodybuilders doing curls for years with the light weight and all that. You don't have to do that. You just have to squat, deadlift, bench press, overhead press, barbell row, do some weighted dips and chin-ups. Yeah, do a couple curls here and there. But you'll get jacked, I'm telling you. You can't lift heavy weights and not be jacked. Shout out to Crypto Yao, just says the course is legendary. Can I please explain the bullish divergence I saw coming into the long, says Heisenberg. Yeah, absolutely. I can explain how I got into the long trade again. Okay. ADA, I have an old trading alert for. So let's quickly go over how I got into the long that I'm in. So we come to our local range here. Okay, boom. And this morning, okay, we're above the value area high, the value area low. We're back in the range. This is good. My next take profit is right around the 382 previous day point of control. That is my next take profit right there. Yes, so how did I get into this trade? Early in the morning, I was looking at the wick that we have right here. Let me turn off the fixed range for a second. I was looking at this wick, okay? Whenever you are looking at a consolidation period, like if there's a huge pump and then all of a sudden Bitcoin or whatever asset you're looking at starts to consolidate, what you should do is you should look at it as a horizontal range. A horizontal range where you can expect price to bounce off the lows and reject off the highs. Okay, so yesterday we had a chickens drinking water setup where price put in a higher high while momentum put in a lower high here, right? Money flow coming down. And you could have shorted that. And then today, you know, this wick down here, we're looking for, if you're analyzing a horizontal range, all right, let's see, take profit 2 hit. Not quite. Not quite. Oh, wait. Yes, I actually had my, yes, okay, sell short, partially filled, blue wave crossing up. Let's go, baby. Let's launch this rocket ship, y'all. Now, look at how these levels are respected, right? Look at how the, well, maybe I'm wrong. Are we going to just blast through here? I'm expecting we're going to get some kind of resistance here. At least if we don't at the previous day point of control, at least at this point of control. And if not at that point of control, definitely at this golden pocket. But, yeah, I am expecting for sure some kind of resistance here. Let's go down to the 1 minute time frame. Oh, we don't have any bullish, bearish divergences here. Things are looking pretty strong. Things are looking pretty strong. Wow. Look at that, though. The point of control, a little wick. Yeah, no divergences, but the point of control is still... Look at that, guys. Look at how the levels are respected. Look at that. That's beautiful. That really is beautiful. Let's go to the 3 minute. Let's go to the 6 minute. Do we have a bearish div? No, we do not. We do not. Look at that, though, the point of control. So, how we're going to be looking for setups here is if you're analyzing a horizontal range, you want to draw a line where the wicks are, okay? Because a lot of times what happens is you will have price coming down to a wick, and what happens is you will get a lot of people who, hang on, let me move my stop loss to my entry now because I kept it at the low, and this trade is currently in some juicy profits, man. That's nice. Baruch Hashem. Okay, stop loss at entry. Let's see here. Nice, that was nice. Super nice. what we want to do is we want to map out these wicks here, okay? And we want to say, okay, if we have a low, a wick, we want to watch as price comes down here, because what usually, not usually, but oftentimes, and Market Cipher is a good indicator, because a lot of times the way people do this is they use exo charts in order to zoom in on a specific area, like let's say down here. Okay, let's zoom in here. And what you can do is you can see on exo charts, hang on, let me refresh this. What the heck is going on here? Okay, this is the 1 minute time frame. We have a lot of, wow, we had a lot of buying imbalances up here. Okay, so yeah, right now we can see that there are a lot of trapped longs up here, but the way you could do the chicken drinking water, and I mean I really love Market Cipher for doing that, but let's see, was this the low down here? This was the low down here. What we can do is, if you see that there's a lot of people shorting down here, a lot of people shorting, which we can tell by the imbalances down here, all the shorting imbalances, we see people shorting. While people are shorting, immediately what we see is the price getting licked up really quick, just like the way a chicken drinks water. We see tons of longs starting to open up. We see open interest increasing. We see positive delta. Now, this is super in-depth, but if we just go to Market Cipher, we can see basically the same exact thing by looking at as the price is dumping, we are printing bullish divergences on Market Cipher B on the 6 minute time frame. As we're coming below the support and we see a violent, rapid drop in price, okay, we can also see the divergences coming in, meaning that there's momentum and money coming back into the asset by larger orders, larger limit orders, and people market buying, you know, as price is coming lower, which is going to, you know, cause the price to come up. And that's exactly what does happen there. That's exactly what does happen there. And so that's how you're going to find those chickens drinking water trade setups. Okay, we can even go down, we can go to multiple time frames and see this happening. We can see it on the 24-minute time frame right here. We can see the bullish divergence on the 24-minute time frame here. We can see it on the 12-minute time frame that we had the bullish divergences. As the price is dropping, we see snake eyes on the 12-minute time frame. This is a very powerful thing. If price is dropping and you see snake eyes like this, those two big BitBoy green dots, that is telling you that you know, price is reaching a significant bottom. And if price makes a lower low and momentum makes a higher low, as the money flow is coming up here, look at this, money flow is coming up, momentum is coming up. That's how you're going to find those types of trade entries. And it is kind of scary to buy the low like that, right, when price is dumping. But if we trust our indicators, then there's no reason to be concerned about price dumping there, because we can, I will say it's very probable, it's extremely probable, and it's easier actually to find these trade setups using Market Cipher than it is any other way, in my opinion. Because if you see the money coming into the asset, and if you see the momentum coming up, it's very likely that we're going to get a very intense reaction from that, okay? Now this long, I mean, has currently hit two take profits. I had one right here at the 236. I had another one up here at the previous day point of control. I've got another one set up here at the golden pocket. We'll see what happens here. I think we can get another move up because of the 1 hour green dot. We'll see what happens. We're at some pretty intense resistance because of the VWAP. You know, you could have shorted the VWAP many times today. And, you know, I'm currently not short from here, but this is a level I was looking to short earlier today. I was looking to short that level. Yeah, we'll see what happens here. We'll see what happens. I know it's a very important area. We'll see what happens on the retest. You know, on the 1 hour time frame, money flow is coming down. On the 24-minute time frame, money flow is coming down. So, you know, we have to keep that in context. But, You know, this is a pretty nice rejection here of about 0.5% right now. Yeah, we'll see what happens on that retest here. Man, that is pretty cool though. How the point of control is respected like that. You know. It's like we're struggling to come above the VWAP. You know, we're struggling to come above the VWAP, and the higher time frames still have some downward momentum. Look at that, you know, VWAP just super respected, man. Super respected. All right, let's pop back to the chat. Let's see what's going on here. Wow, we have 451 people watching. Guys, like the video. If we can get this up to 750 likes, I will give away 0.025 Bitcoin. Am I long? Yes, I am long. I am long. Yeah, I just took profit 2 on my long from my Bitcoin entry is this 53840. 53840. So I am long from right about here. Right about here. 53840. And I took profit 1 at the 236. I took profit 2 right around this area, about 54, right around this point of control. I had some limit order set there. Yeah, I'm long. This is the you know, we were watching this happen basically this morning in the Discord, where when we came down below the level, below the wick that I had marked out on the chart, right? We had the wick 53,811. I saw the bullish divergences coming in, boom, entered the long. You know, Market Cipher don't lie. And I also, you know, this was a level this morning that I had marked out on the chart. Really, like every day I post my TA, and basically, you know, my thoughts and plans for the day. And locally, this is just the local levels I had marked out. You know, the resistances above us, the supports below us, included the wick and the golden pocket. And you know, when I saw the chickens drinking water with the bullish divergences coming down below this wick, that's what got me into the long right there. Yeah. So I am currently long. We are still struggling at this resistance here. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. You know, that point of control is important. If we can come above this point of control up here, then I really think we can touch the 618 for sure. I think we can touch that 618 for sure. Hang on, guys. I'm just in here on my phone. because I want to just take a little bit more profit out here. I just want to make sure that, you know, the number one priority is making money, right? It's nice to hold the trade long and see that big profit, but I would rather just take profits out. I would rather take profits out and have a small gain than I would to not take profits out and, you know, just see a big number on the screen for a while and then have it go down. You know, that's totally pointless to me. That's totally pointless to me. I don't understand why people do that anyway. But yeah, we will see what happens here. Looks like we might come down a little bit more. If we start printing bearish divergences, you know, that's a bearish sign as well. All right, let's see what's going on here. Aaron Grierson wants a course giveaway. All right, if we can get 500 likes, I'll do a course giveaway for sure. Shout out to What Up Fresh, who says for all the questions you have, the course answers it. How do you get the previous day point of control? Okay, the way you get the previous day point of control is by there's multiple ways to do it, but you can use an indicator called session volume. Session volume, and this will, you can go to the daily time frame here, and hang on. Okay, here we go. This will, there's multiple ways to do it. The way I do it is I just go on exocharts. I just go on exocharts and do it. I don't usually use this, but I know people do. So I just go to exocharts, and you can just have it to let's say right here. It's just, we'll mark it out for you, right? Previous day point of control, boom, right here. You know, the previous day value area high, the daily open, the previous day value area low. It's basically just a high volume node. That's all it simply is a high volume node, right? But there are multiple ways to do it. Let's see. Let's come back to a lower time frame here. Money flow curving up on the 6 minute. Let's check out the 3 minute. Oh man. You know, that 6 minute could make for a juicy scalp, honestly. If we got bearish div into it, like a scalp, I'm telling you, not like a. Because remember, the higher time frames are still giving us the momentum here. I still think the 24-minute divergence could play out more, but yeah. So Brad, the volume tool, I went over it a little bit earlier in the stream, but basically, if you are analyzing volume on a chart, okay, what you want to do is you're just looking at where the most Bitcoin or whatever asset was traded from. Okay, so for example, we can see that this is giving us a value area, meaning this is considered, at least locally, a fair value for the price of Bitcoin. So we want to buy or enter into longs when Bitcoin comes outside of the fair price. And we want to look for shorts also when Bitcoin comes above what is considered a fair price. Okay, and because these are the levels, the value area high, this is like the highest area where Bitcoin is considered fairly valued. This is the lowest area where Bitcoin is considered fairly valued. If we come below here, now we can say, okay, we're outside of the value area. If I see a reason to get me into a long, I'm going to take it. And same with coming above here. We say, okay, if I see a reason to get me into a short, I'm going to take it. What are those reasons? Well, a lot of times it could be bouncing off a specific level, right? I have the golden pocket down here marked because I'm like, okay, if we come outside the value area, but we get bullish divergences into this golden pocket, I will totally look to long that, because it usually means, because oftentimes, Bitcoin will range, and any asset will range more than it will trend, right? We get these big moves to the upside, everyone gets super bullish, but then we just trend sideways for a while, right? And so right now it's like, okay, I see we're trending sideways. I see we have a support. If we bounce off the support, I'll look to get into a long. If I see that we have come below this wick with bullish divergences, I will look to get into a long. That's the long I'm currently in. The point of control is the highest volume node, meaning that most of the Bitcoin was exchanged at this price. It's telling us that the price of 54,768, most of the buying and selling happened here, which means there's a lot of liquidity here, which means we can expect this level to act as resistance if we're trading below it, and we can expect it to act as support if we're trading above it. And if we just take a look here, look, it's literally acting perfectly as our resistance to, not to the exact dollar, but our point of control is here at 54,762. We rejected off 54,767. So $5 higher than the point of control, we rejected. Okay, so what this is telling us is right now this is an important area of resistance, and the fact that we have a fib level here as well, and the fact that the point of control of all the price action that happened yesterday is here as well, we know this is an important zone of resistance. Okay, if we come above here and we start now back testing this point of control as our support, then we can look to get back up to the top of the value area, which is right around here. Now, what makes the top of this value area so interesting is the fact that we have a Fibonacci golden pocket right there. Okay, so if you have confluence in these sideways ranges, right, we can't just trade the volume alone. We can't just say I'm going to long the value area low or short the value area high or short the point of control, although we can just short the point of control. Look at this, right? We're getting a significant dump from here. It's actually pretty significant. Right now that could have made for at least a nice scalp, possibly even a bigger, larger trade. Where's the VWAP right now? Market Cipher SR. Okay, we're below the VWAP again, which honestly, that is bearish. That is bearish. We might not make it up to the value area high here. We may not. I did not short here because I didn't see my confirmations on Market Cipher. But we'll see what happens now. We've got you could say this is a hidden divergence, hidden bullish divergence right here on the 1 minute. Yeah, so we're looking for confluence when we're trading these sideways ranges, which I love to do. In fact, I check out this video I made just a few days ago about how to trade sideways markets. How to trade sideways markets. Right here, 2 days ago. How to trade sideways markets. You can't go wrong. This is quality content here, guys. You're not going to see chickens drinking water on any other technical analysis YouTube channel. But this is basically how, going over how I was able to basically short here, long here, short here, long here, and then take a short right here, just because I'm trading this sideways market. And the way you're going to do it is you're going to have your volume range here, and you're going to pull other levels and look. And if for more information on that and in-depth education, check out the course, jasoncaspertrading.com. There's currently a 30% discount for a limited time because I am revamping the course. If you get it now, you'll have access to all the new materials, but this discount is a limited time where we go through basically the way I trade. Okay, 30% discount, link in the description. Also, while I am shilling stuff, let me come over here and, if you guys, for some reason, this is the course right here. If you, for some reason, need another Bybit account and you want to support my channel by using my affiliate link, you can do so. You can get the same old rewards that every other YouTuber can give you. I mean, every other one. Also, I think there's still a 25% discount on Market Cipher right here. And I'm pasting these in the chat. Also, there is a, you can join the VIP Discord right here. So, boom. So David says, oh, Jason Casper, okay, gotcha. Do I have a, yes, I do, Aaron. I have a Market Cipher discount code. I think it's 25%. Hidden Bull confirmed on the 1 hour. I think Hidden Bull also confirmed on the 1 minute here. Let's see. Wow, what the heck just happened? This is the 1 minute? I thought, that's weird. I could have sworn that. Oh, you know what? Wow, that happened fast. That happened fast. Let's see if Hidden Bull is confirmed on the 1 hour. Yeah, we do have a hidden bullish divergence on the 1 hour, which is a continuation pattern. But we really need to come above this point of control, guys. We really do. We need to come above that POC. Right? I call it Tupac. You know why I call it Tupac? Because there's two. We have the previous day POC and the regular POC. So we got Tupac right up in here. Okay? Tupac. Let's see. Let's come back into the stream. Yeah, let's see if we can get 500 likes so I can give away a course, guys. I would love to do that. My settings for volume profile, I simply just have 70, value area 200, row size. How do you state that is a hidden bull div? Well, a hidden bullish divergence is basically, shout out to Robert Bonar up in the chat holding it down. A hidden divergence is when you see price making a higher low and momentum forming a lower low, like this. Okay. Price is making a higher low, momentum is making a lower low. Okay. We're simply connecting the two green dots and the lows that were made here. This is a continuation pattern, right? If we're in an uptrend, which we are, the hidden divergence is telling us that perhaps, of course, because nothing's guaranteed here, which is why we take profits early and move the stop loss to the entry so that we don't get wrecked, because we want to make money doing this. That's our goal here, is to make money, right? The goal is to make money. So this is showing us that we put in a higher low. Okay, we put in a higher low. It's not guaranteeing that we put in a higher low. We have to take everything into account. We have to take money flow. We have to take higher time frames into account. But oftentimes, like for example, if we just take a look here, again, we can see that price put in a low right here, put in a higher low right about here, give or take. It doesn't mean we're not going to have volatility, guys. In fact, if you watch some of my videos on the hidden regular strategy, we can see that this now marks the bottom here, the higher low, and then we get a continuation from there. Okay, so now, because we see this money flow getting thicker on the 1 hour over time, we're just hoping now that the pattern continues. We're hoping that we put in our higher low right up here, and this hidden bullish div, just like this one, will give us a push to the upside. Does it mean we should automatically enter a long? No. It means we should look for a long with a good entry. It means we should look for a long with a good entry. Doesn't mean we should automatically enter long. Not at all. Not at all. Money flow cross in the 5-minute time frame, looking good. 6-minute time frame, money flow about to cross, looking pretty dang good, y'all. Looking pretty dang good, y'all. And I didn't, this morning, the juicy price action, things just get so dang juicy, guys. Check out my hair. What do you guys think of it? I cut it myself. What do you guys think? Remember, this is not financial advice. Okay, you should never take financial advice from a guy who looks like this. Okay, you never should. Definitely not. Come on, guys. Come on. I'll tell you one thing I don't do is take myself seriously at all. Don't take myself seriously at all. Haven't had a job since 2013. Don't take myself seriously at all. At all. Okay? I wear the same clothes every day. I dress like a bum. I don't care. I do not. I hate. Tell you guys what I hate. You know what I hate? I hate status symbols. I hate our culture. I'm a cultural secessionist. I've seceded from the culture. Right? I don't like it. Right? I don't care if I have nice clothes and if I look nice and if I'm groomed nice, if I have nice hair. I don't care. I'm a homesteader. I grow my own food. I raise my own animals. Let's see. Am I drinking some sort of fancy energy drink? Yes, I am. Yeah, the chickens cut my hair. I'm drinking coffee. I'm sure you guys have heard of it. Shout out to Memory Man. Memory Man, you're the best, bro. All right, so someone brought up a good thing, one-on-one coaching giveaway. I don't do one-on-one coaching anymore. Well, if we can get 500 likes, I will give a course giveaway and a one-on-one session giveaway. If we can get 750 likes, I will give away 0.025 Bitcoin, which is a lot of money, guys. That's like $1,500 right now. Shout out to Yitzhak YDSM. Shout out to you, bro. Isn't the hidden bullish divergence the same setup to look for a short? No, it's not. It's different. What's going on, Craig Gion? Nice picture there. Would the 424 work in this environment? Yeah, I would say yes. We're assuming that the uptrend is going to continue. Okay, so here's the thing about the 424 strategy. We have to take for granted that the trend is going to continue. Okay, so if anybody doesn't know what the 424 strategy is, either you can check out the course or I have free content on it on my YouTube channel. It just doesn't go into as much depth. Okay, but the 424 is assuming that the uptrend will continue, right? So let's just take a look at the past 424s we could have taken. This one would have gotten us stopped out. Okay, but at the same time, never take a 424 on a bearish divergence. That is a rule that I don't go over in the free content, but it's true. If you see a bearish divergence, don't be taking your 4-hour 24 setup. But if you see like this, money flow coming down, don't be taking that. But this one here, we could have said, yeah, this would have made a really nice 424 setup. And, if we're assuming the trend is our friend until the end of the trend and we're taking these 4-hour, 24-minute setups here, we get a nice little pump here, get a nice little pump here, get a nice little pump here. The next one, yeah, because I'm kind of assuming that the trend is going to continue, that's my bias, right? Every trade, we're just weighing the probabilities. I think the probabilities are high that the trend will continue up. Yeah, I would look to take it. Am I planning to take that next setup? No. No, I'm not. In fact, I rarely take those trade setups anymore these days. I'm a higher leverage trader now that I have more time to do this. I trade full time. I mean, you guys can tell that I trade with some pretty high leverage, right? I trade with some pretty high leverage. Let's see here. Yesterday, the short was, 70% in profits. But we can see that the price only moved $1,000. So, I'm using some high leverage, and because I'm using high leverage, I don't want to take 424 setups. I want to take those ninja entries. No disrespect to any Japanese people who happen to be real ninjas. You know what I mean by that, right? Being stealthy, sneaky, on point, accuracy, right? Accuracy. You got to be careful. You want to make sure you stay politically correct in everything you say, because you don't want to be a bad, immoral person. You don't want to be a bad, immoral person by being politically incorrect. Especially if you're a white guy like me, man, tall. I've got everything going for me in this world, right? I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate. How much of my capital am I risking per trade? 1 to 5%. 5% is like those trade setups where you're just guaranteed to get a good entry. It's good. Bearish div, money flow coming down on the 4-hour into the golden pocket. I'll risk 5%. Usually, I will risk 1%. 1%. And, okay, so here's the thing. If we can get 500 likes, I will give away the course to a lucky winner, and I will also give the course away to HYNA, because HYNA has been commenting on every single video for the past 2 years that they want a course giveaway. So whoever wins will win, and HYNA, for your persistence, I will also give you a free course. Okay. Considering the 100K upcoming, what do you think could be longer term long? I don't know. It's me. I really don't. The way I trade is I look for good entries, and then I try to hold them and let them run after locking in profits. So, for example, my Bitcoin long right now that I'm in, from the white line on the chart right here, this is my entry. I've taken 2 take profits. Now I'm going to let this thing run. I'm going to try and hold it as a swing trade. I want to hold it up to 58K. I absolutely do. I want to hold it up to 57, 58K, and if we surpass that, why not hold a portion of it to an all-time high? Why not? You know what I'm saying? You guys know what I'm saying? 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 Yeah, that's true, Constantine. HYNA is my second YouTube account. I'm in here. Shout out to Matthew Pinkerton, who says you don't have anything going for you if you don't have Jesus. You know what? That is 100% true. Because I was also thinking about the fact this morning, as I was praying this morning, that my whole life is hanging on by a thread. And so are all of our lives. Not just our physical, whether we live or die, because, right, we could drop dead any second, we don't know. But our livelihoods. I mean, in America, I am shocked we haven't experienced hyperinflation yet. The supply chain issues that are happening, the fact that, within the next few years we could be experiencing some very hard times. The fact that, if it's not for the Lord sustaining us with His grace, we don't have anything. We have nothing, And if you're a homesteader like I am and you grow your own food, you are so reliant on the Lord to literally bring the rain to keep your animals healthy and stuff like that, What is my overall goal in crypto? Do I have an end game? Yes, my goal is this. I'm going to utilize this market and this technology to put myself in a position, as much as humanly possible with the Lord's help, where I can provide for my family and those in my community when the times get tough. Also understanding that eventually this technology is not going to be used to free mankind, but it will be used to enslave mankind. I am convinced of that. A hidden bearish div in the chart. Is there? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. I don't see a hidden bearish div. What time frame are you looking on here? Let's take a look. I guess, are you talking about this here? That is technically a hidden bearish div right now. It would become invalidated if we, it will become invalidated if we can come above 55,257. That would invalidate the hidden bearish div. But yes, you're right. On the lower time frames, we do have some hidden bearish divergences coming in. The holding above this VWAP, I think, is important. Holding above the VWAP, I think, is important. I think it's important. Money flow crossing over. I would, here's the thing. To be honest with you guys right now, if we do come into this golden pocket here with bearish divs, come down a little bit, do something like that. That could make for a nice scalp in my mind. Just trading the range. But we'll have to see what it's like when we get there. Look at this though, guys. Look at what's happened, right? We see money flow curving back up. Unfortunately, we do see money flow getting thinner in the blue, thicker in the purple, right? There's no hiding the fact that money flow is coming down. But if we look at a higher time frame, like the 1 hour, we can see over time money flow getting thicker. We can see that the low of the blue here is lower than the low of the blue here. And we can see that the high of the blue here is lower than the high of the blue here, showing us that, there is still potential for upside, just going based on the money flow. Oh, who's weed whacking? Yeah, that's actually my wife vacuuming. She likes to violently vacuum while I live stream. So... Sergio, how can you get in contact with me? In Discord is the best way, man. Yeah, tech can gain control of so many aspects of our lives. Yeah, technology has definitely been a detriment to civilization, especially in the West, because it's done so many things to break apart civilization. It's broken apart communities, literal communities, where back in the day everybody had to know each other and have a relationship with each other and play their role in the community. It's had a negative effect on families where, it's ripping apart families. I catch myself all the time. Me and my wife sitting next to each other, haven't talked to each other all day, but we're both on our stupid phones. And I think we all fall into that trap. It's made it so, really, it's creating a society in which the human being will be obsolete in many ways. And it's taking away from a man's ability to feel fulfilled in his work in many ways. Okay. Do I have a Bitcoin price prediction? Yes. Yes. By February 14th. By February 14th. I'm not going to say what year. Okay. Just the 14th of February. Bitcoin will be at least 100,000. Okay? Not going to say what year. But there will come a February 14th where Bitcoin will be at least 100,000. That's my prediction. Let's see. Naked point of control. Yes, those are of significance. All right, let's see here, guys. We've been on for about an hour. I'm going to have to cut the stream. I'm sorry, but I guess we cannot do a course giveaway today. That is okay. Yeah, that is okay. Kevin McAloon says, if their theology was a little different, I would join the Amish. Yeah, a lot of ways I envy the Amish. I don't really know what their theology is like, to be honest with you. But I do know that, they are winning in life, right? They have the lowest illness rates. And I know they have their issues. Don't get me wrong. I know they have their issues. Everyone does. But just, they have the highest success of business. 85% of their businesses succeed. If you look at the statistics, which I guess you could use statistics to make any point, they're kind of meaningless, but they have very successful businesses, they have very successful marriages, they have very low addiction rates to drugs and alcohol. They are able to sustain themselves without relying on outside governments and stuff like that, Shout out to Daniel Pawlowski. Is there an alternative to Market Cipher? Yeah, of course. Of course, but I like Market Cipher. Daniel lives in Europe one day. Yeah, someday we could probably meet each other, my friend. Clarence Freeman, naked point of control, previous day point of control. Yeah, if we can get 500 likes, we only need 70 more. If we can get 500 likes, you know, I'll do the course giveaway. Let's do it. If we can get it in the last few minutes here. Ernest wants to know, should he long Bitcoin? Well, let me tell you what not to do. Never go onto a random YouTube chat and ask somebody if you should take a trade. That's step number one. Step number two is, if you are looking at this chart right now, do you have a reason to take it long? And if the answer is yes, then you should take a long. And if the answer is no, then you should not take a long. You know? So we're struggling here at the old WAP, the old VWAP. Trading right along it, the previous day point of control, just hanging right on there. But yeah, let me see here. Let's see what happens. Interesting that you know, even if we're just analyzing this tiny little range here, right? We came out, we took out the low, and now we're getting moved to the upside. Little tiny chicken drinking water. I mean, I'm not saying to long this at all. I'm just telling. It's just interesting to see how that works. Guys, I'm going to be collaborating with the Crypto Lifer. Today, so yeah, it should be good. Should be good. But isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? Like, you know, what happened on the larger term time frames happens on the smaller term as well, right? Happens on the smaller term as well, because we zoom out to the 12-minute. See what happens. We take out the low, get a move to the upside, and of course it's not taking us back up to the top, not yet. But then we zoom into the 1 minute. We take out the low, get a move to the upside, and you could just, you know, you could scalp on smaller and smaller time frames just by you know, I mean, it's crazy, right? I wonder if we're gonna come back up and test this 1 minute little local POC. I don't know. I don't recommend actually doing that. All right, guys. I'm going to have to head out. Let's see. Do we have 500 likes? No. All right. All right. Receive this blessing, guys, in the Hebrew language. May the Lord, the creator of the heavens and the earth, bless each one of you. I don't know yet if I'm going to be live or video with the Crypto Lifer. Receive this blessing, everybody. Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chunecha. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom b'shem Yeshua HaMashiach Elohei Yisrael. Amen. Which in English means, may the Lord, may He bless you, may He guard and protect you, may He shine His light upon you, may He have grace upon you, may He turn His face towards you and give you completeness and wholeness in the name of Jesus the Messiah, the God of Israel. Amen. I do pray that everybody is super blessed in many ways. And how do you find my email? Yeah, okay, so here's my email. I'll type it in the chat. There it is. The squats are good. I'm about to do some squats now, actually. They're good. Shout out to Yitzhak. Thanks for being here, bro. Shout out to Elijah W. All right. Peace, everybody.